Hello everyone, Mipa here, trying to make your Monday a little better and maybe even something to look forward to. We are here with the second episode of Surviving and Vibing, and hopefully this time we will actually be surviving and vibing, because if you watched the first video, you will know it was kind of a rough start, but I have a little camp set up down there, and I have some wheat going, and I have a lot of meat since the wheat is going very slowly. So we don't have to worry about running out on food. It's just, I thought I could make it to the water. That didn't go well. We are not low on food because we do have quite a bit of food down here, and I had run across a village that hasn't been claimed, so I also got this bread, which I will just be keeping on me, because this is getting a little full, to say the least. Yeah, I need to get a storage system going. But what's going to be happening in this video is I'm just going to show you the little bit of progress I've made, and we're going to build the camp and make this area look really nice. And I don't think we can do anything about this wheat right now. Like, I just collected this and it gave me 1 seed, which I guess is better than none, but I only got to replant this. This one should be grown soon. Wait, will you give me a seed? Will you give me a seed? Neither of them gave me a seed. It's not the time. How about these 3? A seed, please. No, okay, this is not the time for seed collecting. So I've been doing a lot of mining down here. So there's the cobblestone that I've been putting in here. This is my furnace. Yes, I don't have anything in there. This is coal level, I believe. Let's see if I can remember all these. It goes down far, don't worry. There's this cave here, which is... It's not the safest down here, to say the least. But it's safe enough. This... I don't remember what level this is. Wait, I think this is copper level, maybe? Yeah, this place isn't safe, but the water here keeps mobs from coming up. Look, see the spider? It can't reach because of the waterfall. Haha. This is because there's like a huge water cave here. So I just made it back to the dry area. If we keep going down, because this goes down quite far. Still haven't reached diamond level yet, though. This, I believe, is gold level. Yes, you scare me all the time. But I was prepared this time. I believe this is either gold or iron. This is gold or iron level. I might go with gold since there's gold right here. Well, it might make sense if it was iron because I mined here. I'm honestly not sure. I can't remember. I need to mark these. Or is this gold level? Okay, don't rely on me for this information right now. I'm not fully sure. And this is as far as I've made it. I have explored a little bit in here. So, like, I've already looked in here. I've already taken all that. Yeah, so, like, I've just explored this area a little bit, so I know it's safe. So, like, all this, I've already looked at all this, except for back here. I didn't dare. I didn't dare. I already had, like, a 1 near-death experience that day, so I didn't dare go in there. Anyway, I'm just going to quick take us back to the top, and then from there, I can just prepare for building. Alright, I've made it up here now, so I'm going to build soon, but I would kind of like to just explain what my plans are for this place, although I think I have to sleep first. So here you'll see the, like, 2 high dirt pillars. Those are just marking the size of the tent that I laid out ages ago, but they won't stay, don't worry. These dirt pillars aren't staying. So my plan for this area is there's going to be a tent here, a simple white wool tent with like some oak fences like as the posts and stuff. Just a nice tent here. And I'm planning to like make some pathing around here just to make it look like it's been used, and like it might come out here a little bit and just fade out, hopefully, if I can manage to figure out how to do that. And I'm going to have like the path lead up here, and up here what I want to do, oh, you can actually see the village from here. I only found the village like not that long ago, like a couple days ago, and I don't know how I never saw it before, so I might use that, but we'll see. Wait, are there pumpkins over here? Okay, am I blind? I need to explore this area more. I didn't realize there were pumpkins over here. I need to grow these. One moment, just let me collect these pumpkins. I didn't realize these were here. I explored the whole village over there. I didn't know there were pumpkins. Okay, anyway, this is not the point. It's not why I came over here. So up here, what I want to do is I'm thinking that I'm in the area. I think I am, right? Yeah, there's my wheat. I'm planning I'm thinking there's going to be a very, very small farm over here with like a cute little like cabin, cottage, house thing here. I don't think I'm going to be building that now because I honestly have no idea what I want it to look like or anything like that. I might make a little like penned off area for animals, possibly. These are all possiblies, but what's definitely going to happen is this area down here. This is where I'm focusing on. This is what I want to make look good, and that's what I'm gonna do. I want to try and add some like storyline to the land I'm making. So like over by the actual mountain area, that's where like the actual town and the villages are going to be. And then over here, it's like there's just like this one person or maybe two people that live here. And they, like, I imagine them like being like magical people that like do their own thing over here outside of the village, and occasionally people from the big city, village, whatever it ends up being, like occasionally come over here to visit these magical people, because these magical people are probably like a myth to most of the people over there. That's just what my thoughts are currently. That might change. What I'm going to do with that, I'm not really sure, but that's kind of just the base idea I have currently for this area. Anyway, you've heard me talk enough, so I'm just going to grab my supplies, start the time lapse, and build. And while I build, you get to hear me continue talking as I have an idea for future series and story stuff. So don't worry, you're not done with hearing me talking. And hello, it's editing me now. As recording me said, I'm still talking, so I hope you don't mind hearing me talk, and I assume that you don't mind, otherwise you probably wouldn't watch my videos. But that's beside the point. As recording me said, I have some story stuff to discuss. I've had a recent realization, I guess you could call it. Recently, I've remembered how much I love writing, and by writing, I mean like what authors do, writing stories like in books and stuff like that, all of the writing of the details of the scenes and what the characters are doing and the dialogue and just everything about writing. I've recently remembered how much I love doing. But why did I forget? I had forgotten why and how much I loved it. because I was doing stuff on the channel. I had taken a pause on the writing stuff I used to do so that I could do stuff on the channel, because I can't just put the writing stuff on the channel, because that's in like a paper book-like form. That isn't something you can really make a video off of. Unless we go with the idea I have also recently thought of. So my idea is that I could still write. I could write it as if I was writing a book. And what I would do for the video would be I would read what I've written, like I'm doing now, in kind of like a voiceover thing. I would be reading it. And I guess I would kind of be voicing it as well. And it would be kind of like a podcast or audio book, although I haven't actually listened to either of those, so I can't say for sure. But from what I've heard about them, my idea sounds similar to that. I would be reading it to you guys, so you guys would get to hear the story, and you wouldn't necessarily have to watch. You wouldn't have to watch the video. It could be something you could have in the background and just be listening to while you're doing whatever you're doing, and it could be background noise if you wanted. Or you could watch it, because I would be putting something on the screen. If you wanted something to watch, it wouldn't be the most interesting thing, but it would be drawings I would make of the characters, and I would have them on the screen, and they would be like, their emotions would change, so like their facial expressions would match the scene, and their mouths would be like open if they were talking, and so on. It wouldn't be animated, and it wouldn't be a new picture every time. In fact, it would probably repeat quite a few times. I would be using the same figures multiple times, but they would change and it would match the scene. So then that way you would still get some kind of visual that you could look at, and you could see easily who is talking, even though again you wouldn't have to watch it because it would be like a book. I would be explaining who is talking, but if you wanted a visual, it would be on the screen. And essentially that's the idea I had, and I just thought it would be really cool, and I'm excited about the idea, and I want to start now, but I'm holding back because I want to hear what your guys' input is first. But what story would it be? Well, let me just quick talk about Shadows and Mirrors. My progress on that, as you might know, is kind of slow. It's been 2 months, last I checked, since S&M has been announced, and currently I am only about 2 minutes into the actual video. So that means it's about a minute a month, and from my approximate calculations with my plans, this video is about 10 minutes long. So that would mean that if I kept consistently working like this, it would take 10 months to get one video out. And I'm not sure I necessarily want that, because this is a series, so it would be multiple videos, and I'm not sure it's the best to have that big of gaps in between, because with the channel I'm trying to keep it as consistent as possible. So when I thought of this idea, I thought maybe I could swap it over to this idea. And yes, that would be the second time that I've changed the way I'm making S&M. But it would be faster, and it would still be cool, I think. And I like this idea. And honestly, the way I'm making Shadows and Mirrors right now, it's just not interesting me. I'm not really enjoying making it, and I actually haven't worked on it in a really long time because I haven't been enjoying it. Which is why I think it would be better for me to do it this way, because this way I feel like I would enjoy much more than I'm doing the current way. So I was thinking that would be why I transitioned it. But if you guys really wanted me to continue Shadows and Mirrors the way I'm already making it, I could do that, because I have plenty of other stories that I could use instead. But it's just because I haven't been enjoying this way of making S&M, but I would continue that way if that's what you guys wanted. But if we did do this transition, what would happen to the 2 minutes I've already made? Well, I would probably still put it on the channel. I would take the 2 minutes I've already made, I've already edited it and everything, I've put it together. It looks cool, but again, I'm just not quite enjoying making it. So I would post it on the channel and you guys would get to see it, and it wouldn't be for nothing, and it would kind of just be a sneak peek, which would give me that week to work on this new way of making it, or just other videos in general. I would essentially just get that week free without having to worry about that, because then it would be like a pre-made video. So it would still work out and it wouldn't be for nothing. You guys would get to see it, and it would kind of be like a sneak peek at it, like I said. So that's what would happen with that. And that's my pitch. That's what I have to say for this idea I've thought of. I personally really want to do it. I think the transition would be good, and I really just think I would enjoy it more personally, and I think that you guys might still think it's cool as well. But I don't know for sure. So I would really like your guys' input on this. If you could really please comment your thoughts, whether it's being agreeing or disagreeing or just being neutral, whatever it is, whatever your opinion is, if you could please comment it, because I'm not going to let myself start working on it until I get a yes, or I'm not going to give up on the idea unless I get a no. And I just really want to see what you guys want first before I do anything. I've been making myself wait, and I still am making myself wait. So if you would please comment your input, it would be greatly appreciated, because I really want input on this, because I'm already really nervous about going about this idea. So just even having anybody agree would be a huge help. And that's what I have to say. Please comment your input. Thank you for listening to me. And now you can hear me talk about the build. And with the supplies we had, I'm quite happy with this. Some things I would like to add would be maybe like some floating candles around, because like I said, this place is going to be owned by like, I'm thinking like 2 magical people, maybe like they're like twins or something. Again, still looking into that. But like I don't have beeswax. That's what it's called, right? Beeswax? I don't have that currently, so I can't make candles, but once I get candles, I can make them floating around. And if I get moss, I can make the stone look more interesting. But honestly, I'm quite happy with like the paths, the lantern, the tent is cute, and just like the path took me a while, yes. And then like this looks cute. I actually got a couple sheep while I was doing that. The farm actually grew a teeny bit. But like overall, looking at this, I am personally quite happy with what I've done. I kind of just kind of just like threw stuff together from what I've been seeing in the videos I've been watching. And again, I'm quite happy with this. It honestly turned out better than expected. It also took a little longer than expected, but I think personally it was worth it. And I hope that you all agree. If not, you can tell me and I can try to fix it. And I'm not sure what else to say about it other than I am happy with it. So off camera, I'm planning to continue farm stuff and to gather supplies and prepare to build the house that I will be putting up here, because I have to figure out what I want it to look like first, at least like a relative idea of it. And then I have to get the supplies to build it, so I'll be doing that, but I know I'll be putting it here. And that's pretty much what I'll be doing off camera, and hopefully arranging something to be able to record with my friends, because the point of this series is I get to interact with my friends and my sister, because she's also on here, in the Survivin and Vibin world. So I hope to be able to do that next time, although I can't guarantee, but it's a hope. Anyway, I think that is all I have for today. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all next week. And remember to please comment about what I said during the speed paint. Please, I really want your input. I haven't been letting myself start on it because I want to see what your input is. So if you wouldn't mind, please comment below. Have a great week, everybody. Goodbye!